Now, this is with. Did y'all see the interview with the mother talking?
No, only the father. It's the only one I've
Okay.
seen.
Okay, it's me either. This is supposed to be the mother. They're driving to the house. Them roads is about like ours here.
Reminds me of Pine County.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're right back home, ain't we?
Yeah, on these curves.
Kimberly, she's in the process of moving right now.
We've been looking along the way.
She talks when she can.
I wonder if she made it out to the gas station there. Or if
Well,
the gas
it's
station
actually
had cameras.
longer from I-75 than I thought it was, ain't it, you?
Yeah.
We've come, what, 6 or 8 or 10 miles?
6, I think.
In just increments, but before we turn on.
In half a mile, you'll arrive at 1036 Wolf Creek Road.
In a half a mile.
Wow.
Is where is the address I think they've given for her.
Mm-hmm.
Should have had one of your microphones on. Somebody's out there.
Do you want me to get it out?
Put that on you. In case somebody's up here, I'll let you ask them and see what you can find out.
Yes. Gotcha. There we go. And this one.
Sorry, guys, moving stuff around. She's putting the microphone on just in case we get a talk to anybody.
Yep, you never know.
Over there's somebody on the back of that truck.
You'll arrive in 1,000 feet.
Is it on the left?
Oh, I was thinking it was
I did too.
on the right. It's up around this curve, I think, baby.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I think it's on the other side of this curve.
Wonder what curve they were on, because both of them mentioned a curve.
I know, that's what I was about ready to say. I wonder which.
There you go. Show that. There's the house.
You've arrived at your destination.
1036, I believe, is the address.
Yep, not there. It says that. Are they on the porch?
Okay. Now they are.
Is this where Winter was from? Have you heard anything? Sure, if you don't care.
What's the? There's a dog. There's a dog in front of you somewhere. Okay, he got out. Okay.
You got your mic on?
Mm-hmm. Do you want? Why don't I let you do it and then? You go ahead.
Is this just random people that went to ask?
This was the Hatfield McCoy.
Oh.
No, it's Fred and Sheila McCoy. We're the ones that was up here on exit 49 that found Mr. Couch when that shooting was going on. And we go down and try to help people and things. I saw your videos. Do you? Well, that's what we
See,
do.
that's both of them.
Hi. Somebody had texted us last night and was telling us about the. All right. Mark, you want to take it in your bag?
I think she's in London. There was a person saw him like on Sunday.
Maybe. They're going to
It sure looked like it, but it's like an apartment complex. That's what she's not right here. Even today they had like
Flying around, yeah.
Is that really young son girl?
Is that the kids? Winter's 13, the 5-year-old, and the 1.5-year-old one, for 10, 11 months now. And the two. They can do anything. Have a seat. Thank you, sir. Winter and her older sister, had been in foster care for a year, about 2 years ago also. So then she came here. We had problems about, that's the alternative school. Has 15 kids in it. Sure. Including high school. In the morning, she had been talking to some of the kids that, yes, she was going to run away and that she had a cell phone.
Yep. It's called a home equity agreement. And I got $143,000.
So she did tell other kids that. That was her intention. Yes. And they've confirmed that now. Yeah. Relevant background. Sure. So she was in school for about 2-3 hours, called and said, I'm sick. So my wife went and picked her up. She came home at noon and she slept for 3 hours till 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock, she came out here and was sitting with me waiting for her sister to get off the bus. There were some birds, and she went inside, got the bird book, identified them, and we were talking. Okay. That was till 4 o'clock.
I know they said if she was found there, she was never to return there.
I said, listen, she might be running away. If she had gone that way at all, I would have seen her when her sister and I were walking. Sure. And nobody has her on a camera going this way. Huh. So I'm pretty sure she had called someone to pick her up. So anyway, we are pretty sure that she called somebody and is down in Monday. This week, the sheriff's department, the volunteer fire department from Broadhead, Climax, constable, the police, everybody's been out here. Sure. I've combed the woods and I don't have any pictures of her on my trail cam. So if she went up that way, I would have had her if she was up on top there. Her friends aren't saying nothing? No. She's basically friend. She had her neighbor.
With her cameras.
The sign?
Now this is supposed to be the, see that sign there?
Yep, got it.
This is supposed to be the road that she lives on.
Now, this house that the foster mom and dad lives in, let me show you this. Let me show you this, guys. Now, remember what that medium said? It was like a like slanted up, you know what I'm talking about, Lori?
Yeah.
I think when you're dealing with that age and everything, it's
and it's brick.
Kids go through a lot, and again with social media, it's hard to. Nobody's admitting it. Nobody's saying what her phone number is or anything. Yeah, we were hoping maybe one of her
I'm not
friends
saying that.
No, even though it's their friends,
Is that a
at least
blue roof?
somebody know that she's safe. But if she's told somebody she's run away and that she's okay, then that's that.
That's your swimming pool.
That was the response.
Is that maybe the blue too they were talking about?
On Tuesday.
Hey, you know what?
You know, and I
never thought about that.
And my wife, took a screenshot of it.
She said, I'm seeing blue.
Sheriff or somebody like that.
And it's got an overhanging tree or something brush right there.
Yeah, beside of it.
Yeah.
But
and then there's a building.
Like it is today. I think she feels abandoned by her mom, by her dad. Yeah. And as far as foster care, we're not your typical foster family. Yeah. I mean, the little one goes to dance lessons and has the.
And he couldn't get her away. There's no way without nobody seeing it.
Exactly.
Income. Sure. Just we put so much time into these kids. All we want to do is stay on her bed and text. Yeah.
Okay, now wait. All he said, just now he said all they want to, well crap, let me go back. All they want to do is lay in their bed and text.
Which is a nice fella.
Yeah, I mean,
And he said they do everything for the foster kids, take them to dance and anything they want. Bio mom, the bio dad. Yeah. So that's where they're from originally, London. Yes. Yeah. East Bernstead or something like that.
There's buildings
She
up
tried to run
there.
away then. She made it down that way a mile and a quarter. And she asked somebody to, somebody's house, and she said, "Can you take me to the Shell station?" Which is out near the interstate. Sure. They were, all the neighbors around here know everybody. Yeah. Said, how old are you? Oh, I'm 18.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform.
You don't think she'd be with the dad, do you? No, he's object. Okay. The sheriff here calls the sheriff down in Laurel County. Sure. Okay. Listen, I'm going to hold you up. You've been great. I just wanted to. Sheila and I was out. Like I said, we had people last night texting and calling. We thought, well, we'll just ride down there and just see if we can find out anything. And you've been I'm trying to be as candid and open about all this. I think when you're dealing with that age and everything, it's kids go through a lot. And again, with social media, it's hard to. Nobody's admitting it, and nobody's saying what her phone number is or anything. Yeah, we were hoping maybe one of her friends would know, even though it's their friends, at least let somebody know that she's safe. But if she's told somebody she's run away and that she's okay, then that's at least that. That was a response to the Snapchat last week.
That's a weird tree.
She left on Tuesday. On Wednesday.
Yeah, how it overhangs.
Yeah.
And my wife, took a screenshot of it and gave it to the police. Yeah. Sheriff or somebody like that. Well, kids do stupid things. Yeah.
Yeah, Mo, that's what you said.
But it wasn't. You know what? Wasn't like it is today.
The overhang.
Yeah. And as far as foster kids, we're not your typical foster family. Yeah. The little one goes to dance lessons and has the aerial outfit for watching the TV show. Sure. We are not low income anymore. Sure. It's just, we put so much time into these kids. All we want to do is stay on her bed and text. Yeah. But then when I take her out, like we got a creek right down here. Oh, look at this! I found a crayfish. Oh, she did so. I got a frog. Or we go for a walk and look at that bird. It's a hawk. It's a tail hawk. Oh, isn't that amazing? Well, listen. What was your name? Joe. You were Ralph. Fred McCoy. Fred and Sheila. And for talking to me. And if we do anything, we're on the internet, on YouTube. But thank you, sir. Just leave it on. Okay. I don't know how well that's going to pick up. Some of it's private, some of it we won't put. Oh, okay. Okay. But from what he's saying is that she Snapchatted. She's a foster child, of course, and her father was incarcerated. Her mother could have gotten the children back, and she just hasn't made no effort to do it. There's a 5-year-old there. Yeah. And,
is that her sister?
And she's pretty much raised when she was at home after she was years old or something when she had a 5-year-old. and she's pretty much raised a 5-year-old.
Wow.
Before she came into foster care, they said.
Wow.
So it's a sad situation for her. She's she Snapchatted a friend on Wednesday, and he's gave it to the police, and the police has checked. She's from London, Kentucky. The parents are originally. That's where she's from.
I was wondering if she might have went back to mom.
And well, no, not the mom. I don't think the mom or the dad, either one is
okay.
From what he said, seemed
Yeah,
interested.
they're gonna go by.
Oh, that's sad.
But she Snapchatted and told a friend that she'd run away and that she was okay.
Okay.
And the police have all that. The police have checked out all the friends and all the boyfriends and anybody else. There's some other things that we won't go into.
Good. Okay. Good.
Feel sorry for the little girl, but it looks like, from what I can tell from talking to him, a nice fella.
Yeah, I mean,
and he said they do everything for the foster kids, take them to dance and anything they want.
well, look there. They've got a pool in the back.
He said
There
they're
it
not
is.
low income by any means, and we try
Well,
to.
it looked like 3 buildings
They're familiar
in
with
one,
us.
didn't it?
Are
They
they?
watch our channel, and so
Yeah, and that stone wall could be that entrance into that driveway too.
Yeah.
Sheila and I talked on the way up here. We just didn't do it on camera, and we still, guys, anything, Sheila and I, we are not active police. We are not detectives.
Exactly.
We are YouTubers.
Exactly.
We are retired YouTubers, and but we kind of felt at that age, and some of the things that
This game, you're not ready for it.
that he's
Told.
With different things, and so we're kind of, or I am. She'll have to listen to the rest of the interview when we get home, but
Right.
we feel now, or Sheila will feel after she hears it, that this child's probably runaway. She's probably a runaway, and she's probably in the London, Kentucky area. So everybody keep an eye out in the London, Kentucky area.
Please.
For winter. And she tells everybody that she's 18. So even if you run up on her and question if it's her or not, she's probably going to say, no, I'm 18. And she's probably got another telephone.
Really?
A cell phone of some sort.
Okay.
And
so any of her friends, if
Yeah,
you've
you
heard
should
from
try to
her,
look
please
around.
let the police know.
yeah, guys, we got cut off earlier. We were live.
Yeah.
And Sheila and I were giving a talk to any suspected friends, and it cut us off. We lost signal.
We'll take a break a second.
It out. To hurt me, it's only a penny. Follow the creator. We do true crime on missing people, adults, kids. We may repeat information, but it's for people who hasn't been in the live and haven't heard it. But just like the live and show the creator some love. And we'll restart the video in just a minute.
Thank you.
Hey, Energizer.
Hey, good morning.
Yeah, okay, good morning.
Good morning.
Whatever time of day it is.
Yeah.
It's 7:41 right now.
Oh God, it's 10:41 for me.
I wish it was.
Let's see.
Is everyone, what is the morning conversation?
Winter Wagner out of Kentucky. Just playing some of the videos and medium readings.
That hits me so hard because she, so just like Becca, so beautiful with so much potential.
And so young. And there's a lot of involvement to where you don't know which way to go with it and stuff too. We have had quite a few people from Kentucky in here this morning. We got one getting ready to go to town, and she's going to keep an eye open while she's there. We will do, Nova. Thank you. Yeah, considering the road and everything and where the house sits, somebody had to see something.
Oh yeah. There's no way that she could have got out there with nobody at all seeing anything. And plus, he's got them trail cams.
Right.
And then,
The church supposedly had one too that they gave to the law
yeah.
enforcement, but we've never heard what was on them.
Well, now, allegedly, I heard from the psychic that she didn't think she'd come home from therapy. But now, I don't know. I think they do, Kim. Okay. I don't know who this is.
Hold on a second. I can hear myself. Got the live stream up still. How is everybody doing this evening? We are going to be talking about Winter Wagner again tonight, you guys. For a short period of time so that we can kind of dive into some more of these details that are surrounding her case. For those of you guys who have not been familiar or been following Winter Wagner's case, or Seal, do you guys know exactly when her birthday actually is? Because I have seen a few posts now that has referenced her as being 14 at this time, and I don't know birthday while she was missing or when does her birthday actually fall. Just something that I'm curious about. I ran into a situation over the last couple of days with one of my children, and just so you guys are aware, Trivia Crack is not just Trivia Crack anymore. They do have chat and basically a social media platform on that app now. That's not something that I allow my children to have. They don't have social media, but they did have Trivia Crack because we used to play Trivia Crack all the time.
Never heard
Wasn't
of that.
aware that they added that feature. Anyways, so if you are trying to keep your kids away from a social media type platform like Instagram, Facebook, whatever, just so you know, have to keep an eye on Trivia Crack now. These predators these scammers, they're coming at our children from every different direction. And these apps, these games, like they just make it more and more feasible for these people to be able to come at your children. So protect your kids. That's all I can say is protect your kids. So Winter Wagner, though, let me pull her up. Hi, Ramblin' Rome. Good to see you.
Are you researching dental implants?
There's a lot of dental offices that'll talk about doing their teeth in the day process. A lot of times what they mean.
Maybe. It is. It's insane how many there are. It is absolutely insane how many there are. And I think what's more insane is the fact that these platforms just make it an open door for these creeps to come at your kids. So it's just something to keep in mind. Okay, so let me pull up this article first while we talk about Winter Wagner. Give me 1 second here. You're not sure on her birthday. Okay, thank you. So this is Winter Wagner, though. She is 13 years old at the time of her disappearance. I'm just going to say it that way. She has been missing since October the 14th. She had been picked up. I don't know what is going on. Can you guys hear me okay? Because my internet is glitching. It's not letting me change the pages. And so I just want to make sure that you guys can hear me. So just put a 1 in the chat if you are able to hear the words that are coming out of my mouth.
Hey, sorry, I can hear you perfectly fine if that helps.
You've only heard the... Okay, you can hear. Thank you. Hi, Libby. I don't know why it's not letting me change things. Let's try this. We'll try a different page. Okay, so this one is about the search. This was done back on... This article is from back on October the 22nd. So this is an article that occurred shortly after the press conference that the police did. They just did a brief press conference, basically going over the document that I had shared with you guys yesterday, which is basically just saying that she is missing, that they are searching, that people are cooperating in the investigation and things of that nature. They did not go through like a horrible amount of details, but this is from Fox 56. And let's take a listen to what they had to say back on October the 22nd.
Seen or heard from a beloved niece and daughter.
13-year-old Winter Wagner vanished from Rockcastle County the evening of October 14th.
It's very quiet, right? Let me try that a different way. So that we can audio boost it, right? And here we go with it stopping again. I just wanted to pause. Now if we should wait or if we should, I don't know. Oh, no, I closed them both. What a noob. Ugh. Where's Ringo at when you need him to call me a noob?
Hold on, let me see if I can find that other one.
Oh, let's try this one. This is from the prayer vigil 6 days ago.
East Bernstadt is still searching for answers in the disappearance of 13-year-old Winter Wagner, missing now for more than 2 months.
LAX 18's Molly Demereau telling us how loved ones are asking the community to come together this weekend for a prayer vigil, hoping renewed awareness will help bring Winter home. And tonight's big story at 5:30.
Winter, I want you to know that you are loved, you are not forgotten, and we will always, always be here for you.
It's been nearly 2 months since anyone has heard from 13-year-old Winter Wagner, missing since October 14th. Her family says the silence has been heartbreaking and frightening.
Communication suddenly stopped after she sent a text message to her first cousin Paisley, claiming she was going to Florida. The family, we have emphasized that, we don't even know if that was Winter that actually sent that message. Since that moment, Winter's digital footprint has gone completely silent.
Miller says Winter is a bright, playful girl, someone who leaves an impression on everyone she meets.
She loved things like Roblox and online games, and she would get so excited over simple things, even something as small as me buying her Robux last year. And, those moments really meant something to her.
That's why the family is holding a community-wide prayer vigil this Saturday, inviting people from Laurel County and far beyond.
When someone goes missing, it affects more than a family. It touches an entire community. And right now, we truly need that community to come together.
The family says anyone is welcome, and for those who can't attend,
I also have a Facebook group called Where is Winter B. Wagner, where we post updates and ways the community can help. And for anyone who cannot attend in person, I will be live streaming the vigil directly in that Facebook group, so everyone has the chance to join us in prayer and support no matter where they are.
They're asking the public to
keep sharing our information, stay aware, and report anything, even small things, because you never know which detail might be the one to help bring Winter home.
In Laurel County, Molly Demereau, LAX 18 News.
Welcome to Survivor 50, the greatest adventure on...
So that was from 6 days ago. They just recently did that awareness, that prayer vigil, to be bringing continuous awareness to the fact that Winter is still missing. This family deeply cares about the fact that they cannot find her. And they have just been searching and putting out awareness for her as much as they can. And they're asking us to do the same thing. So this is the Facebook group. I did drop it in the chat there if anybody is interested in following that Facebook group. But also, there is a plethora of videos on TikTok. And we're actually going to take a look at a few of these TikTok videos because some of the people in her family have done interviews at this point. We're going to take a look at her mom, her biological mom, I should say, her video. And then we're also going to take a look at her biological father. And I say it that way because she was currently staying with foster parents at the time of her disappearance. Now, this is not the first time that Winter has went missing from these foster parents' home. She had run away at one point. And at that time, she only made it about a mile up the road before because this time, whenever she decided to run away, or if she didn't run away, she could have been taken, she could have been lured, she could have had a lot of things that happened. There could have even been foul play in this situation. There's not really been any indication as to what direction that we're really looking at. And just to be completely honest, there is a lot of interesting characters, I'll just say, surrounding this entire case. And so it really just does add to the chaos and the confusion. I like to think that in most missing cases, usually it's the simplest answer. Usually we are looking at a situation where something simple happened and that child has the ability to come home. Most missing children have the ability to come home. And so I do want to just hold on to hope that Winter is findable, that she is okay, and that we will be able to help her come home. And Winter, if you are watching this video or if you are seeing the coverage that is going around about you, please reach out to your family and at least let them know that you are okay. Hello, Shadow. How are you? Hi, Annie Lou. Good to see you guys. So the best way to help the videos, though, in any of these situations, especially since my channel has been dormant for a long time, guys, is to make sure that you hit the like button, that you share the videos, comment on the replays afterwards. Even if you don't necessarily agree or disagree with some of the things that I say, please still leave your comments. I want to read them. I want to get input on this case. I'm learning about a lot of this case live with you guys. I did look into it a little bit, and I've kind of gathered up some information to be able to share with you guys, listen with you, and so that we can kind of discuss this case. However, I don't want this to be a case. I want this to be a child who comes home and that we are all just, crazy with all of our speculations, and she's able to walk back through the door someday completely fine. That's my hope. But we all know that I have covered many cases that I have felt, maybe the kid was okay, and then next thing you know, they weren't. So it's hard to say. It's really hard to say what's going on. And share this TikTok video. This is a clip from an interview. It's not the whole interview, but this is a clip from an interview from Winter Wagner's mom. She did come on and do an interview with some of these TikTokers. Like I said, on TikTok, they have been doing a substantial amount of awareness and coverage for Winter, which is great because, as you guys know, with teens, most of the time they're going to be on these social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram, things like that. They don't hang out with us old fogies over here on YouTube quite as much, but they are, out there in the social media land. And so we're going to take a listen to this interview and see what she had to say. Then we're going to start to listen to her dad's interview as well, or one of his interviews, I should say. And yes, I did call us all old fogies over here on YouTube. You're welcome. Feel how that feels right now, because my pastor totally referred to everybody over 30 years old in our church as vintage the other day, and I felt like so freaking old in that moment. Not 30, but I'm 36. It's vintage enough, apparently. Hi, Rhonda. Nope. I don't have the sound on. Where is the sound button on the YouTubes? No, what is this, TikTok? Why can't I hear it? Can somebody tell me how to make the sound work? I'm too old. Just kidding. I see there, it's like right there, but it won't let me click it.
Well, it's a recording from an earlier date. 5:41, the day she went missing. The info is confirmed to be what police retrieved from router. Let's see. She wasn't giving us really. Let's see. No, this is what minds a monster.
Hey, also, I did want to bring this to you. This is a official statement from the Rockcastle, Kentucky Sheriff's Department in regards to missing Winter Wagner. It says the Rockcastle Sheriff's Office continues to work in cooperation with the Kentucky State Police, FBI, London, Kentucky Field Office, the United States Marshals, and several other local, state, and law enforcement agencies in attempts to locate Winter. Investigators have conducted numerous interviews, reviewed surveillance cameras, recordings, and will continue to follow up with all tips and information received. These efforts are being conducted on a national level. Multiple land and drone searches have been conducted with the help of Rockcastle County Emergency Management, local volunteer fire departments, local state and law enforcement, and civilians. These searches have been conducted in area where Winter was first reported missing, along with other areas of reported sightings. This is the second part to it. We continue to communicate daily with the Kentucky State Police, U.S. Marshals, and Federal Bureau of Investigation, along with other agencies, to share information and coordinate efforts to find Winter. We cannot disclose specific locations and techniques and technologies being used by the federal agencies that are assisting in this investigation. We will not share any information that could compromise the investigation, our goal of bringing Winter home. Additionally, for reasons in safety and compliance with law regarding juveniles, we cannot share the case information over the phone with any persons who are not verified as Winter's immediate family. Anyone with information is urged to contact the Rockcastle County Sheriff's Office 24/7 at 606-256-2121, the Kentucky State Police, or your local law enforcement agency. And then it's signed at the bottom. This is the very first flyer that Winter ever made. This is one of my flyers. For those of y'all that are not familiar with her case, she is 13 years old, 147 pounds, 5'1", brown hair, blue eyes. Winter has been missing since October the 14th of 2025 in the Wolf Creek area, the road area of Orlando, Kentucky, or Rockcastle County, Kentucky. This is eastern Kentucky. So it was previously said that they did not know what she was wearing. Allegedly, I was told by family she was wearing a hoodie and black leggings with black and white shoes. Both of her ears are pierced and her right nostril is pierced. If you have any information on her, please reach out to the Rockcastle, Kentucky Sheriff's Office, the state police, or contact 911, and they will get you with the correct law enforcement if you're not in the area of Kentucky.
Okay, I see.
Hey, also, I did want to bring this to you. This is
It's the holidays. My daughter's been gone for 4 weeks?
Nah. He's not came in yet this morning. Team Stan, I like that. I like that. He'll like that too. The authorities identified the 3 vehicles that were seen on cameras on the road. Oh, really? But they just not come out and said who they are. I'm telling you, from both psychic mediums that Steph and Dora has had, they might not have said everything the right, and then plus from that one that had that ghost box on. A lot of them's pertaining. A lot of them singular. They were all cleared. I think the 30th. Ain't that what they said, Mo? Ain't that what her dad said? I mean, if they got... Guys, if you don't care, tap the screen, share the live out. If you've not seen your daily heartbeats, it's a penny. If you have it, send a heart me to help the creator. And we're talking about Winter Wagner. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find that one. Let's go. Just the basement goes out to the pool. She was supposed to meet FD at Compost Pile. Foster dad.
In this case, most criminal the young lady that lost her life. Diana was a young girl who had.
Let's see. Interview with family friend. No, this was the interview with the family friend.
She vanishes out the door and nobody's ever seen her again.
We'll play. Yeah, one of the two. Yeah, I would tell you truly, Crown. Where was he gonna play?
You're in the house cooking and she vanishes out the door and nobody's ever seen her again. The last time she tried to run away, she got a mile. Imagine what could have been done in this situation. Somebody out there knows something.
Yeah, and on the paved direction, you've got two directions in front of the foster home, and we'll just say left and right. Right goes to the remote area I was speaking of, and left is the paved area. We'll call it the main road. Somebody did have trail cameras and turned those trail cameras into the police, and there was only 5 vehicles that was in and out of there during that time, and supposedly they all had business to be on that road. That just speaks volumes to me. The person that did have cameras, they didn't pick anybody up. They didn't pick her up walking, which we know there can be glitches, but still,
But trail cameras capture live feed. They capture that walk in front of that camera. They capture humans that walk in front of that camera. And how is it possible for a 13-year-old child in a remote location where there are some people that live on that road to disappear in plain sight?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And if you are on this live and you have not watched, I highly encourage you to watch the interview with the McCoys, because they provide a clear representation of the area that we're speaking of, and you will see why that we have these questions. When you see their drive up to that foster family's house, you will understand then why that we have these questions.
Yes, we played that the other day on this live, and we played the remote location because I wanted to see for myself whereabouts, because Mount Vernon, that was my stomping grounds. You know what I mean? Out there by the truck stop. I went out there a lot, and I had my father used to live in the Broad-haired area, so I know exactly how deep it is into that area. And it's so deep, but you have some people out there, and there is no way that a child can vanish, especially she's 13. She loves her social life. She enjoyed talking to her cousins, her friends. There's no way that this...
I really was hesitating on sharing this, but I will say this. So about 1.5 miles from the home, we did find a pair of socks that were folded on, that was in probably 20 feet off the side of the gravel road. They were folded and they had hairs on them. I took a picture of where we found them at. I picked them up with a rubber glove and I placed them in a sealed bag, and they do have hairs on them. The FBI has yet to come and retrieve those socks from us.
What?
Yes.
Police department?
We contacted the FBI because at that point they had been involved, and no one still has not came and retrieved those socks from us.
I'm going to do some outreach on that.
I've never mentioned that.
What about Kentucky State Police?
I'm not sure who. So I was just with, we were out searching, and when we found the socks, the uncle is the one who reached out to whoever to come and get the socks. And just last week, I checked again and said, hey, have they ever came and got the socks? And no, they have not. And this is the first time that anybody's ever mentioned this. We've never said a word about it because we're trying to keep things more private.
Absolutely.
As far as details and things like that, in case that there is someone out there who has winter. But this is an important piece of evidence, I feel. And even if they're not linked to this, it's not a waste of time because it's a pair of socks with hair on it, that can just say, hey, yeah, we tested those. It's not her.
How would you feel if social media started contacting Kentucky State Police, getting them involved, getting them to come and get it, getting them on the case? I know that this is I can do some outreach. I can reach out myself. I actually can go to the location. And if you guys, if we want to arrange some type of meet there, I can meet. You're in the house cooking and she vanishes out the door and nobody's ever seen her again. The last time she tried to run away, she got a mile. Imagine what could have been done in this situation. Somebody out there knows something.
Yeah, and on the paved direction, you've got two directions in front of the foster home, and we'll just say left and right. Right goes to the remote area I was speaking of, and left is the paved area. We'll call it the main road. Somebody did have trail cameras and turned those trail cameras into the police, and there was only 5 vehicles that was in and out of there during that time, and supposedly they all had business to be on that road. Like that just speaks volumes to me. The person that did have cameras, they didn't pick anybody up. They didn't pick her up walking, which we know there can be glitches, but still, there's just
trail cameras capture live feed. They capture deer that walk in front of that camera. They capture humans that walk in front of that camera. And how is it possible for a 13-year-old child in a remote location where there are some people that live on that road to disappear in plain sight?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And if you are on this live and you have not watched, I highly encourage you to watch the interview with the McCoys because they provide a clear representation of the area that we're speaking of, and you will see why that we have these questions. When you see their drive up to that foster family's house, you will understand then why that we have these questions.
Yes, we played that the other day on this live, and we played the remote location because I wanted to see for myself whereabouts, because Mount Vernon, that was my stomping grounds. You know what I mean? Out there by the truck stop. I went out there a lot, and my father used to live in the Broad-haired area, so I know exactly how deep it is into that area. And it's so deep that you have some people out there, and there is no way that a child can vanish, especially she's 13. She loves her social life. She enjoys talking to her cousins, her friends. There's no way that this... I really was hesitating on sharing this, but I will say this. So about 1.5 miles from the home, we did find a pair of socks that were folded on that was in probably 20 feet off the side of the gravel road. They were folded and they had hairs on them. I took a picture of where we found them at. I picked them up with a rubber glove and I placed them in a sealed bag, and they do have hairs on them. The FBI has yet to come and retrieve those socks from us. What?
Yes.
Police department?
We contacted the FBI.
That's nuts. She's 13 years old, right? She's 13 years old, right? Hey, chat, do you want me to do a quick commercial break?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, guys, we have 86 souls up in the room right now. If everyone could tap that screen, get Miss Chat up to 100,000 likes, share out the live to your friends, send your daily heart me if you haven't done it yet. We are talking about the missing girl, Winter Wagner, out of Kentucky, listening to some audios, getting some new information, trying to just piece everything together. It's almost the holidays, guys. We're trying to find her before Christmas, but we're getting some roadblocks. So we appreciate everyone tuning in and helping us on this endeavor of finding Winter.
Thank you.
Problem.
Because at that point they had been involved and no one still.
I'm going to do some outreach on that.
Never mentioned that.
What about Kentucky State Police?
I'm not sure who. So I was just with, we were out searching, and when we found the socks, the uncle is the one who reached out to whoever to come and get the socks. And just last week, I checked again and said, hey, have they ever came and got the socks? And no, they have not. And this is the first time that anybody's ever mentioned this. We've never said a word about it because, we're trying to keep things more private,
Absolutely.
As far as details and things like that, in case that there is someone out there who has Winter. But this is an important piece of evidence, I feel. And even if they're not linked to this, it's not a waste of time because it's a pair of socks with hair on it, that can just say, hey, yeah, we tested those. It's not her.
How would you feel if social media started contacting Kentucky State Police, getting them involved, getting them to come and get it, getting them on the case? I know that this is a, I can do some outreach. I can reach out myself. I actually can go to the location. And if you guys, if we want to arrange some type of meet there, I can meet. You're in the house.
Because they provide a clear representation of the area that we're speaking of. And you will see why that we have these questions. When you see their drive up to that foster family's house, you will understand then why that we have these questions.
Yes, we played that the other day on this live, and we played the remote location because I wanted to see for myself whereabouts, because Mount Vernon, that was my stomping grounds. You know what I mean? Out there by the truck stop. I went out there a lot, and my father used to live in the Broadhead area, so I know exactly how deep it is into that area. And it's so deep, but you have some people out there, and there is no way. Can vanish, especially she's 13. She loves her social life. She enjoyed talking to her cousins, her friends. There's no way that this.
I really was hesitating on sharing this, but I will say this. So about a mile and a half from the home, we did find a pair of socks that were folded on that was in probably 20 feet off the side of the gravel road. They were folded and they had hairs on them. I took a picture of where we found them at. I picked them up with a rubber glove and I placed them in a sealed bag, and they do have hairs on them. The FBI has yet to come and retrieve those socks from us.
What?
Yes.
Police department?
We contacted the FBI because at that point they had been involved, and no one still has not came and retrieved those socks from us.
I'm going to do some outreach on that.
Never mentioned that.
What about Kentucky State Police?
I'm not sure who. So I was just with, we were out searching, and when we found the socks, the uncle is the one who reached out to whoever to come and get the socks. And just last week, I checked again and said, hey, have they ever came and got the socks? And no, they have not. And this is the first time that anybody's ever mentioned this. We've never said a word about it because, we're trying to keep things more private.
Absolutely.
As far as details and things like that, in case that there is someone out there who has Winter. But this is an important piece of evidence, I feel. And even if they're not linked to this, it's not a waste of time because it's a pair of socks with hair on it, that can just say, hey, yeah, we tested those. It's not her.
How would you feel if social media started contacting Kentucky State Police, getting them involved, getting them to come and get it, getting them on the case? I know that this is I can do some outreach. I can reach out myself. I actually can go to the location. And if you guys, if we want to arrange some type of meet there, I can meet. You're in the house cooking and she vanishes out the door and nobody's ever seen her again. The last time she tried to run away, she got a mile. Imagine what could have been done in this situation. Somebody out there knows something.
Yeah, and on the paved direction, you've got two directions in front of the foster home, and we'll just say left and right. Right goes to the remote area I was speaking of, and left is the paved area. We'll call it the main road. Somebody did have trail cameras and turned those trail cameras into the police, and there was only 5 vehicles that was in and out of there during that time, and supposedly they all had business to be on that road. Like that just speaks volumes to me. The person that did have camera, they didn't pick anybody up. They didn't pick her up walking, which we know there can be glitches, but still.
But trail cameras capture live feed. They capture deer that walk in front of that camera. They capture humans that walk in front of that camera. And how is it possible for a 13-year-old child in a remote location where there are some people that live on that road to disappear in plain sight?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And if you are on this live and you have not watched, I highly encourage you to watch the interview with the McCoys because they provide a clear representation of the area that we're speaking of, and you will see why that we have these questions. When you see their drive up to that foster family's house, you will understand then why that we have these questions.
Yes, we played that the other day on this live, and we played the remote location because I wanted to see for myself whereabouts, because Mount Vernon, that was my stomping grounds. You know what I mean? Out there by the truck stop. I went out there a lot, and my father used to live in the Broad-haired area, so I know exactly how deep it is into that area, and it's so deep that you have people.
Oh man, there's just so much. And so many people that is coming out. Spot what these it's like it's saying things. I just hope that she's found safe. I'm not sure which light it was on, but apparently there have been other clothes found as well. Yeah, and there's like some of them said she had a backpack, and some of them said they never heard of a backpack. So I just hope they hurry and find her. See, that's something too, Mo. That's something people's gotta look at also. Because as that medium was saying, I think so. Someone said bow down, said it was. Yeah, maybe the first time that she left, but good morning, Dark Angel. Hey, Ace. Good morning. Yeah, she even forgot her glasses, according to the bow dad. So, if I've been wanting to run away, I would be sure to get my glasses. Anyways. No. No, nobody ain't snoring. I'm gonna try to get some rest here in a few minutes, but no. I've been yawning. Is the sleeping over? No, I've not been to bed. Yeah, Lori just went to bed probably an hour and a half ago, maybe. Excuse me. Hey Michelle, good morning. The sleeping ain't started yet, Tanya. Not for me, anyways. Thank you guys for staying in here. Hopefully we can find something different out today. Some good news. Well, yeah, it was a sleepover, if you want to call it that. Well, I hate to leave and all you beautiful people. I said good morning, Ace. Mm. I know, almost 100K. Well, I was trying to get it to... Hey, Michelle, what are you laughing for? 100K, guys. Yay. Oh, thanks, Ace. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate it. Well, now, the first time when somebody said it, no, but now that time, that was me. I kind of dozed off before I realized. But now I promise the first time they were no snoring. What are y'all talking about? I don't snore. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did. I mean, I didn't know it. I was already laying on the pillow. I nodded a while ago when we were watching that interview thing, and I was like, whoa, 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 I can't do this no more. I have to turn it off. Or it's going to be playing everything in the world, and I'll never know it. Yeah. How would you know? That's what I used to tell my husband. I don't snore. What do you mean? I know I don't. And then he said, hey, I said, I know I don't because I don't know because I'm asleep. Yeah, it is stormy, but I hate to leave everybody. Oh, Lord, here comes Ace. Good morning.
Hello, hello.
How are you?
Not too bad. As always, we could always be better, always could be worse, so yeah.
That's true too. That
As long
is
as I'm out
true.
of balance, I'm good.
Yes. Thank you guys for getting her up to 100K. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I was sitting there trying to tap. I seen she was so close to being 100K. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna see what's going on first before I pop on up and try to get these tappity taps in to get that 100K.
Yeah. Hey, Lisa.
Jenny B, were you up all night? Yep. I mean, it looks like most of them were.
Hey, yeah, Jen, yeah, me and Lori. Now, Lori went to bed. Well, got off of here probably about an hour and a half ago, somewhere around to there.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it looks like we had a lot of people that was sleeping over here this morning. And it looks like there's some of them are starting to wake up and they're starting to realize, that they were here still and just listening.
Yeah. Now, Energizer didn't come in here till about probably, well, it was about 2 hours ago.
All right. Yeah, I was trying to get stuff taken care of this morning. We got to get together here in about 4 or 5 hours, so figured
Yeah.
try to get that done before I jumped on the chat here.
Well, I hope everything goes good.
Jackie, time for my daily TikTok walk of shame. Well, I mean, you don't have to. You can still hang out here.
Yeah,
You
you
don't
can
have to
hang
go
out
for a
here,
stroll.
Jackie, until we get off. And like when I get off lives, I'll lay here and scroll until I fall asleep.
Right. Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
Owl Girl joins. Sharon joins. Hey, welcome, welcome. Lux Baby, welcome. Energizer just decided to go either do a walk or whatnot.
Yeah.
Hey,
Welcome
Mo.
back, Mo.
You're back? Well, I mean...
Yeah, Mo's been here most of the...
Right. Well, hi back. I'm Ace, and so you mow back, I guess, then? I get a little light humor here going. I don't know.
Yeah.
Monique. Yeah, jokes for the win. Yeah, I mean, I try. They're not all the best, but, I try to come up with something now and again. Listen to live lately. I wake up people trying to sell me stuff. Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. I mean, that's how they make money. I mean, ChatGPT does have that cozy house, so the virtual house that it has a pickle blanket on it, and nice bed or love seats or couches that everybody seems to go crash on. Got good dad jokes, huh? I mean, yeah, it runs in the family. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was always better to be a smart ass than a dumbass, so we like to show it now and again. There is a brain down there. Oh, it's better than showing the ass. Full moon. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that would be much appreciated if I were to do that. I'd probably scare some people. Who knows? Or make them drool. I don't know. I mean, the wife. Wife's obviously. Yeah. Always a lot going on this holiday time. It's always nice to be able to go someplace to veg out for a while and take a break from reality, check ourselves, rebalance, or whatever you want to call it. Probably been a while since we heard from Chat and Pickle, or her hubby even. But hey, we got those 100K likes. That's cool. That's cool. And yeah, well, the goals have ended, so we can't really help her with that for supporting this channel. Give me a clue. I don't know. What type of clue do you want? Has joined. A clue to what? A clue to life? A clue to happiness? A clue to... Deborah, hello, hello. Comments? Alabama Mama. There you go. There's one from the south. And Tanya, yep. Yeah, if anybody's got any comments, questions, or anything in the chat there, feel free to ask, or if you want to talk about a certain topic, we're here. I'll try not to put you to sleep with my voice if you've been up for quite a while. We got the weather going on all over. Hope everybody's being safe out there and being able to travel to get to where they need to go if they have to travel to see their loved ones. And if we can get the comments rolling here, here's a question for y'all in comments. What is the best part about this holiday and the worst part about this holiday for you? And we'll try to walk through some things that everybody might be going through as far as their joys and their not so joys and whatnot. And maybe we'll learn something from each other. Care Bear, hey, how's it going? And if you really want to get into a in-depth conversation, or just want to be a first time jumping up into a panel, good morning everyone. Mickey, send a request and we'll bring you up on the panel and we'll have a conversation. How's everybody doing? Thank you, Mickey, for supporting the chat. And everyone in it. You're good. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. Never heard anybody said they were perfect. I mean, I'd have to really get some questioning going there. What's new today? Not much as of right now. Not as far as I know. I just got in here after doing some of my stuff. Yeah, Tanya just got off the one of the beds or one of the comfy sofas and had to do the wake up routine. Hey, Pickle, you around? You awake? Jason, you around? Black Sheep, there's a name. Hello, hello. We all are those, or some of us are always called that. Sounds like you, Black Sheep area. Must have had a lot of instances in which you were categorized like that. You and me both. You and me both. Or you and I. What is that? You and I. You and me. I guess that would be you and I. Who I'm moderating here. Well, I am, and I think that's it at the moment. And unless they're in the comment area, not on the panel. Yep, Black Sheep said, yep, won't kiss people button way to truthful. Yeah. Yeah, that's why honesty is the best policy. I mean, we've all heard that saying. Even if it hurts, it's just articulating it properly in communications to where it doesn't bring up defensive mechanisms and so on and so forth that causes problems. Communication is definitely key in how you word things. Kind of like one of the biggest things is when people say one thing and then they use the word but, and then they continue on with a sentence that basically states that anything that you said before the word but is nil and void. So, I mean, that's something to think about and understand. Yeah, we might need to here shortly, Tanya. I mean, we had our 100K likes as we've been up live for quite a while. Might need to do a reset. Might need to take a long break. I don't know. Just seeing how things are going this morning and seeing who is all around and in comments and or otherwise. So yeah. All right, everybody. Yeah, I think we're gonna take a break here, comments and everything, and probably needing to shut down for a while, as far as like doing a reset type thing, or having the live go down for a little bit, and that way everybody can do what they need to do, or stroll the TikTok streets, or take a walk on the streets, see what else is going on. I don't know. Let's see here. And that.
I don't know.
Oh, hey.
Hey. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
What's going? What's going on?
I was just looking to do comments and stuff. Yeah.
All right. Why don't we stop for a little bit? I've been live since last night.
Yeah, I was just shutting down comments and whatnot, and I just announced that basically you would probably be redoing a reset here any minute. So, yeah, timing's
Yeah.
perfect.
All right. Yeah.
All
All
right.
right.
Have a good
I'll
one,
see
y'all.
everybody in a little bit. All right. Bye.
Later, later. Love to all.
Thank you, Ace.
Yep.
I'll see everybody later.